Hello, water signs. This is your video. So, water signs, guess what? What cards I have for you today in reference to this message, it's pretty exciting. It is definitely going to build up and lead up to something. It's going to show you your strength. It's also going to give you justice in a matter. It's also going to give you balance. It's also going to feel as if you are the emperor of a very, very beautiful empire. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, first comes up water signs is you creating the magic with the magician card. So this is talking about things that are finally getting better for you. Things you're able to have now bring to fruition. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The lessons that have been created by you, the magic that you've instilled in a certain situation, whether it was the love and the unique way you love somebody, the unique way that you showed them how valuable they are. You gave somebody such a beautiful gift, letting them know how much they were loved, how much they were appreciated, how much you needed them. You built their confidence up. And maybe this person didn't give you everything that you wanted and return it the way you wanted it. Maybe something wasn't in your best interest. Maybe they didn't love you the way you wanted them to. Maybe they didn't stick around long enough for you to get it right or get it the way you wanted it to be. But at the same time, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. At the same time, this beautiful gift, this blessing that you gave somebody is coming back to you tenfold. Wait and see. A lot of you, water signs, it is true that you are feeling like the Eight of Swords here. You are feeling like you have been kind of put on punishment, kind of locked in a room, kind of isolated, kind of left out. I get it. And I'm not going to go on and make you feel worse. I don't want you to put a lot of energy into how you were feeling. Even for some of you, how you still are feeling right at the moment. You already know that. You don't need me to remind you of the pain that each one of these swords caused you. Because each one of these swords had a different meaning. Each one of these swords could have meant betrayal, could have meant lies, could have meant deception, could have meant off and on, hot and cold, going back and forth, making up stories, all kind of things. Each sword represents something that pierced your heart, something that hurt you. But the truth is, with this card, you're not going to be in this forever. This is not going to last, nor does it deserve to. For a lot of you, the plot that thickened here is now going to loosen up. You see, when the plot thickened and things were kind of rough, we know the devil can step in. And he can change people's thoughts, their minds, their direction. He can also turn them from one side of a person to another. He can make them behave in ways that they never thought they would. He can create addictions. He can create a lot of hostility. He can create arguments. He can create destruction. Rarely ever does the devil create anything that's good. Every single person in this world will experience one way or another, directly or indirectly, with the devil. You'll be put to a test. You'll be given a challenge. For some of you, your integrity will be questioned. For some of you, it'll be about making a choice or decision whether to do something that you know would be against God's way or God's will. Doing something that is very selfish, or a decision that is selfishly made. After you get involved with this devil, you will in fact meet the Tower card. But for now, we're going to leave this card right where it is, because this is the things that happened that thickened the plot, that made things worse, that made things spiral downhill very quickly. Because when the devil steps in, he's only out to satisfy himself and not you or anybody else. The next card that came up for you was in fact the Two of Swords, having to make a choice or decision. I'm sorry, I can't even see right. Yeah, it is the Two of Swords. So having to make a choice or decision. I don't know why my eyes are playing tricks on me here. But anyway, with the Two of Swords, this is definitely talking about aiming at what it is that you want. Setting a goal out for yourself. It's definitely talking about you deserve to have a choice, to make your own decision. What's happening here, and it's funny that that coffee pot usually beeps 3 times, and now I'm on the Two of Swords card and it only beeped twice. Like I said, that coffee pot usually beeps 3 times when it's going to shut off. And instead it only beeped twice, and I'm on the Two of Swords card. So maybe that's giving me a message that I have a decision or choice to make as well. But what it's talking about here, for you guys too, is hitting the bullseye. Put your blinders on right now and only see directly what's in front of you, what you need to see, what's important for you, what your next step is, what your next goal is. Where are you headed? To what direction? Because that's what's really important right now. These are messages that are from Spirit to help you to understand. Once you set that goal, I hear your goal is this. Your goal is to be with that person. Your goal is to be happy. Your goal is to come together. Your goal is to agree on things. Your goal is to meet each other halfway, the way the cups are filled halfway. It is a meeting of the minds here. It is coming to an understanding between one another. It's also about loving each other. This is also going to help you to learn that it's going to take work from both sides. But remembering that you're not on different teams, that you are on the same team, is what's going to bring this balance and happiness to you. A lot of you are able to get to this point now because you or your partner or both of you turned your back on people or things that were not good for your relationship, people that were causing trouble, people that were spreading rumors, people were making things up that were not true, people were making you feel bad about yourself, people that may have made you walk away. Or for some of you, maybe this is you because you did walk away. You turned your back. You said, you know what, I'm not putting up with this no more. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I am, in fact, a water sign. I am a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. And I can flow like the water in the biggest ocean there is. And I can create waves and a tsunami like you never seen. For some of you, you're making it very clear to somebody. You're making it very clear that you have years of experience behind you. That you are no one's fool. This card is showing that you're showing someone not to mistake your kindness for weakness. You're also showing somebody that you can take what's yours and walk away and leave the rest behind. For a lot of you, somebody's not able to see the trees through the forest. For a lot of you, somebody had still a lot of bullshit that they were offering in a situation. You see the smoke out of the cup? Somebody was trying to blow smoke up your ass, or somebody was trying to fool you. Somebody may have been a wolf dressed in sheep's clothing. But you didn't fall for that. You turned around. You swept up the mess. You cleaned up the mess and you left. You said, forget it. Moving forward. Love, love, love your energy, water signs. Now, water signs, as you're leaving, as you're walking, now you're here. But you're needing help. You're feeling like you're by yourself, maybe in a lot of ways. You're not quite sure how you're going to walk around or how you're going to get from point A to point B. You're not sure how something's going to be justified. You're not sure how something's going to work out. You're not sure how you're going to be able to worship. You're not sure how you're going to be able to get to the next step or level. You're not seeing any help in sight, but you're not looking. You're not looking. When you had your goal set in mind, you had your blinders on, so you would focus on your goal. Now you're allowing those blinders to block your vision everywhere, so your peripheral vision is definitely compromised here because you're not seeing. There's lights on in that house. You don't have to be stuck out in the snow or out in the storm so to speak, hypothetically. If you're in a storm right now in your lifetime, if you're dealing with something you're just not sure how to deal with, just understand that there's help right there for you. All you have to do is knock on the door, and they'll let you in. The lights are on. They want you to come in. They want to share with you. They want to offer you what they have. They want you to get warm. They want you to feel comfortable. Somebody's wanting to help you get back to feeling the way you used to. Your last card is coming in, water signs, with love on the way. It is coming in so quickly that you may not even expect it coming. You may not even know. You're going to be shocked out of your mind when somebody speaks to you unexpectedly. When somebody just decides to say, hey, how are you? What are you doing? You want to hang out? Somebody's going to open up a door of communication to you, and it's coming fast. This person wants to bring love to you. They have an offer. Question is, will you accept it? The only person who can make that decision is you. You know, it's funny because a lot of you thought that love was so far away or nowhere around. A lot of you, oh, this pandemic, oh, this is happening. Oh, but guess what? When the universe is ready to send it to you and you're willing to accept it the way it is on life's terms, and you're being patient for the timing of it, because the universe knows exactly when to send it, because it knows if it sends it any sooner, it may not work out. So all I can say is, water signs, get ready, because there is an offer of love. This, for some of you, could be somebody from your past. This could be somebody you've been wanting for them to wake the hell up and to see what they're really missing, for them to appreciate what they had from before, what they had let go and walked away from and maybe went to somebody else. This person is now going to have a rude awakening. They're going to find out that they got consequences to deal with from their choices and decisions. For some of you, somebody may try to return and you may say, I have someone new. I'm sorry, you're too late. I waited for you, but you never came. Now you're here and it's too late. A lot of you are going to see the difference. A lot of you are going to feel the changes. A lot of you, your self-esteem is going to boost so high. Water signs, you guys have a lot coming, and you're definitely going to show yourselves what you're all about. So guess what? Don't let the doorknob hit you where the dog should have bit you.